and then I can share. Okay. Well, as our dear friend and leader Rens has already said, it's an exciting time to be alive and exciting for us to be all here. And it's always great to see more and more people from all over the world coming here. And I have the privilege and pleasure to share with you the first part of it's in two parts anyway, to share the first part of this amazing opportunity with each and every one of you. So I will share my screen just now. I already came prepared. See, people always say it is better to be prepared and not have an opportunity than have an opportunity and not be prepared. Well, here we've got both. So that's not by coincidence. And I think also we are never here by chance. It's something that my friend and mentor Les Brown said a long time ago. He said, there is no such thing as coincidence. He says, coincidence is God's way of staying anonymous. And it doesn't matter whether you're spiritual or you believe in higher powers, but we are here for a reason. And so I'm really excited about this, as you will hear by the time my voice gets faster, and it always does. I try to keep control on it, but it's not always possible. But I'm going to talk to you about the Diamond Solution, the first part anyway, and it is a business model with unlimited potential. Now, I will take out some of these words and really let them sink in with you, because it is unlimited. And that might be hard to believe. And the only reason it's hard to believe is because the unlimited part is between your ears. The unlimited part is in the person who looks back in the mirror every day. But we will help, we will grow together, because this is a people business first and foremost, and we work together, we support each other, we guide each other, we empower each other, we embrace each other. So this is a phenomenal business where it might take you some steps, but step by step you open that power inside of you, that vision that each and every one of us have, and we just want to ensure that all of us grow this bigger and climb to the first mountain. But you always know when you climb to the first mountain, there is a bigger mountain ahead, and we're going to put our hiking boots on, because we're certainly going to climb this together. Before I really get off out of my depth, there is a legal notice which asks the person who invited you here to talk into this. There is beautiful contracts and everything like that as well, but it has to be there. But I'm going to go straight into the unique opportunity. It builds wealth sustainably and securely. Now there's another, apart from the wealth building, sustainably and securely. Now, those are very important words, especially with what's happening around the world all the time. Some things, all the things we cannot control, but we can control what we do with what we've got and where we are. And that's why we're here. So sustainably and securely, I hope by the time both Mr. Rens and myself are done, that that there is a sustainability in there, and the security of it is also without question there. So talk very briefly about the traditional ways to build wealth. As you know, there is trading, forex, stock market trading, crypto trading. When you already talk about trading, you need to be really good at this. It takes a lot of time to practice, and there is no guarantee whatsoever. I mean, somebody calls these kind of businesses a casino, which really is all it is, because you're gambling with your money and your future, because of what's happening around the world all the time, the ups and downs, and again, only a small percentage of people ever make it. So we're not going to talk about the traditional way, obviously not. We are going to talk about diamonds. You might have guessed that the diamond opportunity at the beginning might have given it away, but if it is an underestimated opportunity, because diamonds have been among the most value, stable, and promising investment assets for years. But so far, only a few have taken advantage of this potential, or could take advantage of this potential. So with our Diamond Solution, we are opening access to these extraordinary opportunities for everyone for the first time. And I mean, if I ask anybody, have you ever bought a diamond? Maybe you've really been good to your wife and bought her a diamond ring when you got married. But outside of that, very few people around the world buy or have access or have diamonds in their bank or safety box. So if you look at the background of diamonds, it's a 99 to 108 billion with a B US dollar trading volume last year. And the forecast is in 2032 to 34 is that it's going to be approximately 140 to 168 billion, with a moderate growth of 4 to 5% per year. Now, my question is, how much of that additional 32 to 60 billion dollars would you like to get your hands on? And now don't be greedy, don't say all of it, but at least I hope you're interested in at least having some of it coming to you, that it will secure your future, that of your family, and that of your children and grandchildren. And by doing so, also by helping an enormous amount of people around the world with this. And that's the beauty of this. So if we quickly look at the dollar versus the diamond. Now, look, from 1960 and in 65 years, and I can honestly say this started way before. It might be a bit tricky, but this started before I was ever alive. It's the US dollar has devalued by nearly 90% in that time, and I mean it's basically becoming a worthless piece of paper. It never ever, especially since Nixon disconnected the dollar from the gold standard in 1971. But the diamonds, on the other hand, in that same time period, they have increased by 1,337% and some change. Now, it is a dumb question, but I'm going to ask you anyway, because I do that sometimes, just to humor myself, really. But if you were alive in 1960, which one would you have loved to have your money in? I mean, it's a no-brainer. I get it, but now we have an opportunity. So, the main reason for diamonds. Now, if you look at the main reason for diamonds, they are tangible, real assets that exist independently, which is also very important, especially these days, of currencies and financial systems, and have preserved their value for centuries. They present highly concentrated value, are globally tradable, permanently durable, and provide long-term protection against inflation and loss of wealth. All these kind of things are happening around the world every single day now. So you look at its crisis-proof, value stability, ultimate mobility, diversification and scarcity, long-term growth. We already talked about that. Transparency and exclusivity. They talk about the 4 C's, which is, it says below that actually, carats, color, clarity, and cut. And even royal families use diamonds as a reserve of wealth. So there's just a little bit of a background to the history of this, but I would love to talk a little bit about the owners of the parent company, Stig International. Now, this is you see here Patrick Stoeger, and Patrick Stoeger, as a kid, he already had a dream to work with beautiful stones and diamonds, especially, and. Him and his cousin Michael Lang from Austria, they started this in 2018. They moved a couple of years ago. They moved their business to Dubai, and now recently they have moved into the free zone, into a 500 square meter office in Dubai. And if you know anything about Dubai, a 500 square meter office anywhere in Dubai doesn't come easy and cheap. But I mean, there is all kinds of reasons for it, and Patrick Stoeger explained that beautifully in a long interview he did not so long ago. But the good thing is that office officially, there is going to be a promotion for people to go there next month. But Mr. Rens will talk a little bit more about it. But there is ethics. There is all kinds of integrity in this business. The fact that it existed since 2018, and you can go and look on their Stig International website. It is beautiful. And then also I'm going to talk a little bit about the third gentleman, Thomas Adler. He is a GEI expert. Now, again, there's a lot more to say about these gentlemen. Oh, one back. But the GEI is the Gemological Institute of America. I practiced. Managed to keep my teeth in. Certified expertise for your diamonds. And Thomas Adler of the GEI evaluates every stone with the highest precision and many years of experience for reliable valuation reports, both for our company and for our customers. See what Patrick and his cousin have done is they were always B2B with the big diamonds. But now they've also gone B2C, and this is what will be explained as we move forward. You already see a beautiful diamond in a box there with a certificate. I will talk about it a little bit more here. It's certified and transparent. Each diamond meets the highest quality standard and is inspected and certified by renowned organizations. And each stone is unique and receives an individual certificate. Already it uses the Kimberley process, so they work exclusively with conflict-free diamonds. Now, as you see, what happens is when you invest in a diamond, you will get, every diamond has its own number, as you see in the headline box there, the GI number. So it's all certified. And then you've got a complete certificate with this, a beautiful box where the diamond is in, and a beautiful certificate that actually explains every part of that diamond that has been securely and very determinedly inspected. And that is under license, of course. So the Diamond Solution Plans, it is actually a unique product innovation. So if we look at this, that's why they are called solution plans, because they are solutions to a lot of people. And we'll take two of them. We'll start at the very end. And as you see, you can invest. Oh, sorry. Can you please? Yeah, thank you, Elfriede. If you look at just at the $100, you invest in a $100 diamond, then you will get a discount of 2.2% every single month. Now, if you quick mathematicians might already say, well, that's only $2.20 a month. But the point is, you get 26.4% a year. Again, it's still $26.4, but that's a lot of money comparatively, because there is nothing else or very little else that will give you this range of percentages of a discount, and you get it in your bank every month on the monthly percentages. I hope that already makes sense. Now, if you know anything about money, Robert Kiyosaki said many years ago, savers are losers. And that is not losers, but you lose money every time, because if you put even $100 in the bank, if you want to leave it in there for a year, it's absolutely definitely worth less than when you put it in. Inflation and all that kind of stuff. Even if you get a little bit of interest, you probably, if you only put so little in, you'd probably be lucky if you get 2 to 3 or 4, maybe if you're very lucky, but I doubt it. You might get a couple of percent a year. So then the inflation takes part. And the other thing that happens is when you put money in the bank, let's now go to the 10,000 one, which is the example we're going to use. There we go. See, I knew that. If you put $10,000 in the bank, 9,000 of that, by law, they need to leave 10%, and by law they can use $9,000 of that, and from that 9,000 in the next flip over, they can use $8,100. So every time they can use 90% of 90%, and I think they can do that 9 times. It's a long time ago since I looked into that, but it's actually a great opportunity, because what happens here also when you invest in a diamond, it's one-on-one. So when you buy a $100 diamond, there will be a $100 diamond in the vault, not a $10 diamond, a $100 diamond. So it's always your money will always be safe in that respect. We'll talk a little bit more about auditing and things like that afterwards, but just let's go through this example. So if you invest $10,000 in a diamond package, and it's a solution plan. And why is it a solution? Because look at the percentage you get a month, 3.1%. That's $310 into your account every month in your back office that you can take out and do whatever you want with it. Now, in a year, that is 37.2%, which means that it is $3,720 on $10,000. If that is not something that you want to look into, it doesn't matter where you start. We just use $10. I talked a little bit about $100, but we use 10,000 just as a good example. But it doesn't matter where you start. But when you look ahead, we know you're going to be a lot further by the time you are ever done, if there's such a thing. But there is more to this. As if that wasn't good enough. So even from there, you could take the $3,720. After the 1 year, you could cash in your diamond or take your diamond home. But if you cash it in, you say, oh, I'm going to do another pack, another solution plan. So you can say, okay, let me start with $13,720 now. You can see the effect coming. And I know that Mr. Renz is going to talk a little bit about a calculator that you can actually see this stuff as well. That's now on our Replicator website, which is brilliantly done. But let me go a little bit further. There is also VIP packages which are valued for 12 months on any diamond plan that you sign up for. So if you, whatever you sign up first, if during the year you sign up on other diamond plans, it applies to them too. And the first one is a $150 VIP pack where you get 1% extra a month. That's 12% extra a year, people, 12%. Then you get another one, $500, which gives you 2% a month extra. That is 24% extra. That's a quarter of the value of the diamond you get extra just for that. And then the third one, the VIP pack 3 is $1,000 and you get 3% extra a month. That is 36% extra. Now, if you want to see how that actually works, and first of all, what you already see is that from 100 to 2,500, or really to $2,499 just before that one, none of these packs have been applied because it makes no monetary sense. If you buy a $100 diamond and you put a $150 package on there to get an extra 12% a year, that's an extra $12. Makes no sense. So it really starts kicking in from the bigger diamonds. But there we go, and we're going to take the same one again. So here we've just talked about that the discount you get every month is 3.1%, which is 37.2%. And that's here. So, but what happens is, of course, and you can see this going up because it's an extra 12% with the first pack, an extra 12% on top of that with the second pack, but an extra 36% with the third pack. So now you get a total of $7,320 discount. So you have that on top of the $10,000 diamond that you invested in. Now, if that is not a good saving program, then I don't know what is anymore. But I mean, that is absolutely phenomenal. And the 7,300, that comes out now as 6.1% because you get an extra 3%. So $610 into your account every month for 12 months. And again, you can renew that every year. So this is something that should never go amiss, people. This is a renewable, and you can use it as a compound interest. The calculator will show you that as well, that you can compound this. It shows it over 6 years, how that works. If you did nothing else but invest in a diamond, in a solution plan, and actually use that money you get on top of the plan you bought and invest it next year. But of course, that is only a small part of it, and that's where the exciting part is. But I know with a $5,000 plan, your monthly discount is 3%. You get a VIP pack of 3% because at first it was $150, but now you get $300 cash flow every month. I just talked about $610 with a 10,000 plan, but $300 with 5,000 pack. Again, you can see already that starts paying some of the monthly bills, of course. Let's say the Netflix, your phone bill, maybe a car payment, whatever else towards your mortgage, whatever it is, buy food, whatever you want to use it to, but $300 a month extra, especially in the times you are living in now. For some, it makes a bigger difference than others, but if you say that doesn't make any difference whatsoever, of course it does. You know, and that's the power of it. So there is possibilities, 3 possibilities of after a year what you do with your diamond. The first one is have it delivered. You get if you pay a $10,000 diamond, you can get that $10,000 diamond with your certificate, as you see the certificate in a beautiful box delivered to your home. The second thing is you can sell it back to them. So you can sell it back to Stig you can sell it back at the purchase price you pay. So you pay $10,000, you can now send it back at $10,000, which means the $10,000, and you've already had $7,320 or $3,700 if you don't use the upgrade pack, which wouldn't make any sense. But that's an option. So you now have that extra money. Or you can sell it to third parties. You can get your diamond home with a certificate, and you can go to a jeweler or anybody else and sell it. You probably won't get the same money for it because they also need to make money. But if you sell it back to them and then you buy with that money, you buy a new pack and start the process again, that is again a much better way to invest. But it's your choice at the end. So how is that possible from the source to the customer? You might well ask, and that's a good question. Well, as it happens, I'm going to talk a little bit into it. If you look at the the traditional way. You've got all these different steps from before it reaches the customer. You've got the mine, the primary dealer, the diamond cutting facility, the certification, diamond exchange, wholesale, retail, and customer before we get our hands on it. A lot of money is added on top. I know people have used the iPhone as an example. Somewhere between $50 and $80. I have no idea, but and they were made in China mostly, but I believe now a lot of them are made in India. So $50 to $80 to make. I don't even know what a brand new one costs, but $800 to $1,000 plus, depending what kind you want. So there is a lot of money made in between, and the traditional way in diamonds is on a similar track. From the time that is mined, a lot of people are in between there. Some of them have to be in between there to get things done, but there is a lot of money going there. So Stig, they said, well, they've got access to 12 diamond mines themselves, so they're going to mine this. Then they're going to have their own diamond cutting facility. They do, as you already know, with Adler, Mr. Adler, they're doing their own certification, and then from there the diamonds come to the end customer. Now, the easiest way to see this, because you see 1, 2, 3, and 4. What happens is, for example, if you buy a house in Dubai, an apartment, say it's $500,000, and now the person selling you the house said, you'll get the keys in 3 years' time. However, if you pay in full right now, I'll give you $100,000 discount. Now, provided you have the money, that's a very good deal. So in 3 years' time, you get the keys to your apartment. You saved $100,000. Everybody happy. However, do you think that the developer puts that $400,000 in the bank? Remember I said savers are losers? Of course he's not going to do that. They are going to now, with that 400,000, they're going to actually build more apartments, maybe 2 or 3 more. But of course, as they build more apartments, they're going to sell more apartments as well, so they get more of these 400,000 lump sums together. So you can see that exponentially they can grow that money from one apartment that you paid for to more apartments, far more apartments in the next 3 years. And I hope that makes sense. And the reason I want that to make sense is because that's what's happening with the diamonds as well. 50% of the volume of the diamonds that goes through is put in a compensation plan and the discounts and everything like that. But the other 50%, Stig are going back to the mine. They're gonna mine even more diamonds. They're gonna cut more diamonds. They're gonna certify more diamonds, and that's why there is always what the volume that's actually already been paid for is in diamonds in the vault. Now that is going to be externally audited 4 times a year. So the security and the safety of it is I hope that becomes very clear, that it's not like the bank that all of a sudden everybody wants to get the diamond out and there is only at best 10% of the diamonds available. No, there is a 100% of the diamonds that have been sold are going to be available. That's where that is something that you don't get. If a bank collapses today, you have a hard job getting at your money. But so the steps here is that the purchase of a multiple of diamonds for a DS plan. That's what they do. They cut and certificate by the partners. They sell to the end customer and wholesaler, and repeat the process. They do that 4 times a year. So they do that 4 times a year, that whole process. So you can imagine what happens exponentially. But what happens is, of course, is we get an amazing discount. The diamond industry is full up on the go, and the Stig themselves as a company, of course, are also could be very happy. So it's a win-win whichever way you look. And initially they were only interested in the big diamonds. So now with the smaller diamonds, we get access to the diamonds, but it's not just about getting access to the diamond. It's actually being able to get access to a saving plan that makes some sense. That makes a lot of sense when you talk about the percentages. So I hope that makes sense. And then we're now going to go to the business model with Mr. Renz is going to talk into. But people, this is the ultimate saving plan as far as I'm concerned. And you don't have to lie awake every night to wonder if the bank is going to bust, or as somebody ran off with your crypto or whatever. All those kind of things happening. You should sleep a little bit easier, even just for the start of saving. But what comes next people, don't neglect what comes next, because that's going to be exciting. Mr. Rens, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, John. A lot of energy. Thank you so much. Yeah, John is very excited. You talk very fast. Very exciting. Thank you, Jan.
You're welcome.
Looking forward to see you end of March in Cape Town and Durban and in Joburg. We have also Mr. Elmar here. Mr. Elmar is the CEO of the Philippines. Mr. Elmar, we have tomorrow a meeting, and we give a shout out to our Kabayan, our Filipino friends, networkers. Maybe you can explain a little bit what to expect tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Yeah, tomorrow 3 p.m. we are going to have our meeting for leaders, and we expect that you come in time, 3 p.m. The seats are limited, and we will have a cozy area. We will have a relaxed time with a coffee, and we'll talk about our tremendous good business with Rens, with other leaders. We exchange our knowledges, we exchange our possibilities, what we can achieve together. Please come in time, 3 p.m., and we are going to have a good time, and we make plans how to get a lot of success for all of us, for our teams, and for the Philippines as well.
Looking forward to see you tomorrow, Elmar. Yes.
Yeah. Yes,
Let's run.
tomorrow afternoon, ASCO Field Building. Please come early. Start early in the morning. 3 p.m. Be there, and then it is a very good opportunity for everybody who comes here. Rens, me, and international guests are there. So we have a limited seats only. So who is coming late and the seats are occupied, have a bad time. Sorry.
Cool.
But I'm sure you will come in time, because leaders are in time.
Thank you so much, Elmar. See you. Looking forward to work with you tomorrow. And tomorrow I have a special guest. I'm flying in a lady all the way from New York, and she wants to meet you, Elmar.
Yes, I'm looking forward.
And this lady is a one-woman army. You will see.
Wow.
I will not say anything more, but we're preparing the opening of the US market, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So see you tomorrow, Elmar. Tomorrow.
Yes, see you tomorrow.
Let's,
See you all tomorrow. You are here. I'm excited.
Let's work together. Thank you so much, Elmar. Dankeschön.
Thank you.
Immer full gas. Eh? So, so let's talk a little bit about the business, ladies and gentlemen. You're more than welcome tomorrow in the office if you are in Manila. Can you imagine? I have a leader so curious and so serious. She flies all the way from New York. She lands 11:30 a.m. and she flies out in the evening. Can you imagine? So how strong is your pitch? How strong is your leadership? Because people attract people, of course, yeah. And I already had last week friends that flew from Canada to the main office in Dubai, and they're not sleeping. And they're met already with the CEO, etc., etc. Yeah. So let's talk about the business model, ladies and gentlemen. We have a compensation plan. So part of the profits, what this company makes, goes to the clients, and part of the profit goes to this bonus plan. So they have a uni-level bonus, level 1, level 2, level 3, uni-level, very nice. I really love this. You don't need to pair. You don't need to qualify every month. There's no loops and hoops. It's a very simple, straightforward plan. And yeah, people know people know people. I will talk a little bit more about that on the little training after this presentation. Then we have the infinity bonus, 3%. Your goal is to become Sapphire ASAP. It's $25,000 turnover. Yeah. And then you open your 3% infinity bonus. Yeah. There's no left leg, right leg here. 3% infinity bonus. It means your level 1, 2, and 3 also get 3% extra. Yeah? 3% extra on level 1, level 2, level 3. And whatever happens below level 3, infinity, it's 3% bonus. So that's really, really nice. No need to pair, blah, blah, blah. It works completely into the deep. Yeah. So, and then you can, when you grow with your team, you grow to Emerald 6%, Diamond 9%. How you become Diamonds? Well, become Sapphire and help your 5 people to become Sapphire. Bam. And now you're Diamond. Yeah. So it's very simple, open volume. So you grow into the levels with your team, not only by yourself, by helping other people. Yeah. So then we have matching bonus. Now I'm an expert in opening new countries. Yeah. We did it in the last company also. Tomorrow I have my third person from the US. Yeah. You will see the lady. She's a money train, a train without brakes. Yeah. So I'm going after my friends in other countries, doing great things there, and I will show them the way. Yeah. Step by step. So you can open your 001s. Yeah. Your 001s in other countries. You can go to 188 countries. Imagine you have in the US somebody that makes $100,000. Yeah, 100K. Yeah, you make 5K, $5,000 in that month. But this person doesn't make 100K by themselves. Maybe they have 5 people making 20K. Yeah, but that's another 100K turnover. So that's another 5K in your pockets. Yeah. And these people, they only grow, they don't stop. Yeah. And maybe in your third level, you got 10 people making $10,000 a month. That's another 100K turnover. You catch my drift here. So it's another 5K. Yeah. So it means if you bring in a lot of 001s from other countries and they do good volume, you might even get from the company help and they open an office with your team in those countries. So this is then the anchor in your business, the anchor in your business. Sorry, I'm not that good in drawing, but you have to understand this is the difference between making 10,000 passively a month and make a few million a month. Yeah. So act local, think global. Yeah. Conquer your own barrio, barangay. Conquer your own island, your own city, and then ask who knows who abroad. Open new countries. Matching bonus will maybe surpass your uni level bonus. Then we have the bonus pools. 3% of the global bonus goes into 3 pools. Yeah. And these will be millions and millions of dollars. So if I build a huge team back home in Switzerland and you don't know anybody there, but you are blue diamond, you make money out of pool 1. Yeah. If you help other people to grow and to grow, maybe you go to pool 1 and 2. There will be millions and millions of dollars here because this is 3% of the global revenue in three pools. Yeah. So you make money from people you don't even know in other countries from other teams. I think this is very, very smart and social. Yeah. Now we have ranking bonus. Now, we keep on focusing on being Sapphire and making Sapphires. But if you have a lot of Sapphires, one day you become Emerald. You get $1,000 in bonus for hitting that rank. After that, Diamond, and so on, and so on. Cumulative, around $8 million paid in carats. Because from the compensation plan, you already made $10 million, yeah, from the compensation plan. Yeah. Very, very simple. On top, it will be ranking bonus. But with an appreciation of 5% a year, when you have this in your vault, that's around $450,000 a year in appreciation. Yeah. So it means you don't need to sell those diamonds. Yeah, you already have $10 million cash in your pocket from the comp plan when you hit the top. But if you have these diamonds in the vault, you can go to any bank and say, this is my collateral. I need $1 million for a new home. Yeah. But don't sell those diamonds, because over time they will grow in value. And the more turmoil there is in the world about silver, gold, crypto, whatever, the more harder your diamonds are. Yeah. So there's a compensation plan, ladies and gentlemen. The first three levels, the title, sorry, is a little bit, getting plans into the market. It's direct selling. As of Sapphire, the networking starts, helping people to understand, get the right product, show the product, tell, show, try, do, and then become Sapphire. Then you start to open your uni level. Yeah, your uni level. Yeah. So the cool thing is, if you help your first 5 to become Sapphire, you become Emerald. If you duplicate one more time, you become Diamond, and a diamond makes 9% infinity. Yeah. So somewhere between Sapphire and Diamond, that's the flipping point to make between 5 and 6 figure. Yeah. That's the magic thing. Yeah. But we keep on making sapphires, and then they will push you up the ranking. Yeah. So the plan is nice. You don't fall back. You don't have to qualify every month. You don't need to pair. And be aware, you cannot Kamada this. And this is not Patak Patak. This is a real product, real license, real business. Yeah. So in other terms, this is not a money game, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So we have live webinars, we have videos, we have documents, etc., etc. I already had people in the Dubai office meeting the CEO. People, they flew all the way from Canada to Dubai last Wednesday while we were opening the office in Makati. So I had friends that flew from Canada. They took the effort. I had friends that flew from Switzerland to the main office. So how strong is your conviction? How strong is your pitch? Yeah. So now these people, they saw the product, they saw this office, they're now flying home, and they work like they need oxygen, because they saw the Holy Grail. Yeah. Now let me off my okay. Hopefully you hear hold on. I need to off my earpods. Hold on. Yeah. Can you still hear me? Okay, cool. So you can go for free to Dubai in March, because we have an incentive. Check out this incentive, ladies and gentlemen. So if you hit Emerald, you get a travel allowance. If you hit Diamond, you get more travel allowance. So the qualification is up to the 10th of March, and 20 to 23rd of March. We are in Dubai. Leaders are born on events, ladies and gentlemen. Leaders are born on events. You meet the leaders, you meet the management, the CEO, the founders, the owners. You can see the diamond process, the certificates, the gentlemen of the audits of the GIA. So you get 100% of information. And you can learn from other leaders of other countries how they duplicate, how they build a business. Yeah, I can learn a lot from other leaders. Yeah. So with this program, ladies and gentlemen, we have something very, very, very unique. Yeah. Okay, cool. So the address for tomorrow, 3 p.m., be on time, is in the chat window. CEO Elmer Terlutter already did it there. In the chat window, be on time. Yeah, we won't close the door, but you might not have a seat. I will be on time. I have some international guests, special guest flies in special to shake hands with Elmar, see the office, and this lady I will bomb New York. Yeah, she's from New York. She talks like a New Yorker. She walks like a New Yorker, and I will build with this lady in New York, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So you will see I have an international guest tomorrow. So the thing is, how do we do this? Who of you wants to build international? Say yes in the chat window. Who of you wants to build international? Yeah? Yeah, cool. I think most of you, yeah? So it all starts with a few things. Yeah, we always say documentation beats conversation. Yeah. So what I do, I show my own plan. Yeah, I show my own plan. Yeah. So I started in January with this plan. You can see the 5th of January. Yeah, and this is the SP4 plan. Now this gives me residual on the product without networking, $500. This month I will buy my second plan, but the first month was cash out of my pocket. This month I will build my second plan for my commissions. Next month I buy my third plan, again from my commissions. So can you imagine? This I will do in the next 36 months. Whatever commissions I have, I will buy a next plan. Why? Because if I get my commission and I put it in the bank, I only get 1% a year. True or not? Yeah? True or not? But if I revolve this, I get at least 3.2% a month on my new commission. This is the interest on interest effect. And then if I put my money, say I put my $500 in the bank, yeah? Say I put it, I only get 1% interest. Inflation is 5 to 10% a year. Can you imagine? Say that's $50 a month, $50 a month, yeah? So my money has erosion in the bank. You understand this? Yeah? So that's why I'm explaining I don't put my money in the bank. Yeah? I put my money into this plan so it gets wings. Yeah? Another thing is your bank, you bring $5,000 to the bank, they only keep $500 in the bank, and with $4,500, what do? They do business, so they make money with your savings. Yeah? So they work with 90% of your savings. They don't have the $5,000 in the bank after 1 hour, only 500. So what I do, I show my prospects, I flip the script. I can do here with my commissions in the plans what the bank normally is doing with my money. So we don't have profit sharing from the bank. It's a joke. And we have even erosion called inflation every month, pressure, devaluation of debasing of currency. You understand what we're doing here, ladies and gentlemen? So first thing I do, I show my plan. Yeah, tell, show, try, do. And then I show my prospect. But if you have $1,000 in the bank, do you have any idea what's happening there? Most people have no clue. They think they bring $1,000 in the bank and they think the $1,000 is resting in the bank. No, ladies and gentlemen, it's just numbers on the screen. It's not in the vault. You heard it from Robert already. when I buy a plan, then this company, when I buy the SP4 plan, the $5,000 plan, they put for $5,000 in the vault as a backup. So our company has 100% backup. The dollar lost that in 1971. In 1971, the dollar lost its virginity. Yeah? So here, everything is audited, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is audited. Yeah? So it's very important to know the difference and to show the difference. Yeah? Very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah? Yeah? So hopefully this is clear. If you understand this, type yes in the chat window or thumbs up if you get this. So show the product is very important. Get in on a plan on your level ambition. If you don't have a plan, please get in. Yeah? The most expensive thing you can do today is sitting still. Yeah? Leaving your money rotting in your bank and let other people casino your money. Do you understand what's happening here? The bank is a casino. Yeah? It's crazy. There's zero AAA banks here in the Philippines. Zero. Yeah? So anything can happen. Yeah? So it's better you wake up and shape up. Yeah? So get your money out of the bank and put it in a safer place. Yeah? That's my message to prospects. Yeah? Then I show them, if you as a customer, if you buy your pack, then you can go straight away, yeah, to your back office and you go to purchase contracts. Yeah? You go here. Then you come on this page. Yeah? You click here on this button and then you click here on download. Very, very, very important. Because this is your guarantee and your contract about your plan. Yeah? That's very important, ladies and gentlemen. So I show them my plan, I show them my invoice, and I show them my contract. Yeah? Let me go to this contract thing. Hold on. I have to open a new document. One moment, guys. Yeah, here. So how secure do you want to have this? Yeah? So everybody has their own contract. Yeah? So you get your contract. Yeah, you get your contract, your own personal contract with the company, with your own name. Very important. Yeah? Oh, hold on. Very important. The period is stated. Every page is signed. The terms and conditions are there. The delivery is there. Buyback guarantee is there. Transfer of ownership is there. So if something happens to you, it goes to your first degree of family members or to the people in your last will, etc., etc. And it's pre-signed by the CEO and CMO. Very, very important. So I show my plan versus bank saving. I show my invoice and I show my contract. Documentation, conversation. Yeah? So I can show more than I have papers from my bank. Yeah? So that's the 3 steps what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah? Then we go back to the keynote. Hold on. Yeah? Hopefully you can see the keynote. Now we have a lead capture system. How do I build internationally? That's your curiosity, I think. Yeah? Make some notes. Yeah? Make some notes. Yeah? Because if you build, the more 001s you get in your team frontline and you help them to grow with this lead capture system, the faster you are Black Diamond. You can be Black Diamond in 12 to 24 months. That's a generational, life-changing thing. That's $10 million in cash, $8 million plus in carats, in diamonds. Yeah? So your family will be never having trouble with money. It's better than winning the lottery, because now you dominate also the skills. Yeah? Once you become a millionaire, you never go broke again with these skills. Yeah? So we have this lead capture page. Yeah? We have this lead capture page. Everybody can get this for free in our team. So you get joinblackdiamond.com/ and then your own name. Your own name, not my name, your name. Then we have this in several languages. This will come in more languages. Yeah. Then we have three videos here. Yeah. You can swipe to the right. Yeah. 3 videos. Then there's this PDF that you just saw from Jan and me. The PDF is here. They can download it. Yeah. And we have the calculator. That's new. You can put your own WhatsApp number, Viber number, Telegram number. Yeah, there. Yeah, very important. And then the most important thing is your sign up link. So you can make your own frontliner. What's also new is the frequently asked questions. So it's getting better by the day. It's getting better by the day. Yeah. So this is the tool I'm using. I'm not talking an hour to people, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have that time. I talk to 10 people an hour. There's a big difference, eh? I don't present. I challenge people. That's a different attitude. Write this down. I don't present. I don't convince. I challenge people to check the 3 videos. Yeah? There's different mindsets. So instead of talking 1 hour to one person, I talk to 10 people every hour. This is called PAT, Point at Tools. Yeah? So let's go on with this little presentation. So what is important? Well, the Black Diamond funnel is your automated lead system. I make fresh leads all day long, 24/7. I make leads while I sleep. I have sign-ups when I sleep. I wake up with sign-ups. Yeah? So this is not just another website. It's a complete funnel system designed to convert your traffic into leads automatically. Hear it how it works. Yeah? Your personal replicated link. This is your own unique landing page. Yeah? Joinblackdiamond.com, your name. It features your social media links and your personal sign-up button, ensuring every lead you send stays connected to you. I have people calling me in the middle of the night. Yeah? Because through the lead capture page, they find my WhatsApp, my Viber. Then we have 3 videos. We don't, sometimes when you're on the phone with people, we talk too much. Yeah? And when we present 3 times, the 3rd time we present, we don't have the same energy as in the first hour. With this 3 video, we always have the same message, the same energy. Yeah? 3 short videos with high impact. Very professional from the company. Then they have an instant access to the compensation plan, to the product. They can download it. Then there's an interactive calculator. This is a game changer. They don't need to explain the compensation plan. Just tell your prospect, go to the calculator, play with it. What if you put in $1,000 in this program? The calculator will tell you how much rebate you can earn every month. Stop talking. Yeah? So, and then there's a life urgency timer. Yeah? Very nice. That's coming up. And then we have the FAQ. Yeah? Now let's go back to this website. Yeah? And let me click on the calculator. Yeah? Now I'm a prospect. Yeah? Say I put in 5,000. I take VIP pack and my currency is dollar. Bam! There you have it. Bam! No need to explain everything. Let them play. Oh, you only have $1,000. No problem. Calculation. Boom. Yeah? Or, hey, I want to have this in peso. Boom. There you have it, in peso. In South African rand. Bam. instantly in euro. Yeah. So work with this calculator, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. And then what I love about this, I go back to my pack, $5,000. Yeah. And I put it now back in US dollar. Yeah. I scroll down and then I see if I leave it in the bank, oh no. If I leave my $5,000 in the bank, look how is it? It's slipping. Erosion. But if I park my 5,000 in the diamond SP pack, kaboom. No need to explain. Let them experience this. Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference between money rotting in the bank or in a diamond solution plan? Yeah. So work with a lead capture page with 3 videos, a PDF, and a calculator. Yeah. If you like this, give me thumbs up in the chat window if you like this. We try to make your job easy. Yeah. Facts only, guys. Facts only. Yeah. And now I will give you some help, some conversation igniters, because you want to sort fast, sign up fast, upgrade fast. Yeah. Now let's go back. Yeah. So I got here 5 different natural, engaging conversation for social media. Yeah. So you could post this. Yeah. Hold on. You could post this. Yeah. Very, very nice. You can take a screenshot from this. Yeah. But you could post this. Just launched something I've been working on for months. STIG Diamond. Yeah. Who wants the first dips before I start charging normal people prices? Yeah. Drop a diamond in the comment if you're curious. So you can post this on any social media. Or a more direct thing. Yeah. Real talk. Which of my friends is actually support me with my new business? Now I address here the conscience of my friends. Yeah. Of course there are friends that will call me, hey, how can I help you? Yeah. The first 10 people, check out, link in my bio, give me a direct message with diamond. Yeah. This is just on your social media. Yeah. So I can give you 50 conversation starters. So you copy paste this with your own name. It has to fit a little bit your personality, but you can use this on all your Instagram. Yeah, I will make this weekend a nice PDF file with the top 50 conversation openers, with the top 50 best posts on social media. Copy paste it, and you can put your lead capture page under these posts. Yeah. So it's very, very, and use what matches your personality. Yeah. So let me go to the next slide. Hold on. And this is how we built in the last company 24 million people, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So you make the difference. Yeah. Now the difference is very simple. It's timing now. And we live in a time. Crypto goes a little bit up again today. But gold, silver, the dollar, euro, peso, crypto, they got a haircut in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, those are contractions. Yeah, our financial system is what we call a sick system globally. Yeah, it's on intensive care. The system has heart attacks in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, so you have to think about how much tangible assets I have. We have here physical GIA certified diamonds, not just digital products or weight loss. Yeah, it's assets. It's not a product that expires. We have monthly rebates. Yeah, instead of only recruitment bonuses. Yeah, what we have is certified. Yeah, it's global partnerships. Yeah, so long-term wealth building. That's what we do here. Yeah. Now, some conversation scripts, yeah, If I call a friend in Europe, I can say, hey Joe, I know you're with Herbalife, I respect what you built, but if you ever feel like exploring something new with a real asset, I'm happy to show you how it's different. So I talk to other networkers in the top of other networks. You don't know if they're happy or not. Maybe they make a big check, but maybe they don't like the management. Maybe they make a big check. Maybe they're not happy anymore with the weight loss. Maybe they make a big check. Maybe they hate their upline. You never know who's sitting on the fence. You understand? Even when people make money, you never know how they feel. So, I only talk to top networkers in the morning. Yeah, I'm flying them in Dubai. They're on the top of other networks. You understand what's happening here? Hey Joe, I respect what you built. Maybe you're happy with your coffee deal. Maybe you make $25,000. But if you ever feel exploring something different asset class, and maybe make millions of dollars, I'm happy to share with you something different. You never know who comes back to you. If they come back to you, what do? Share your lead capture page. Simple. We call this a very soft counter pitch. Yeah? Sometimes when people call me, yeah, but I have a bad experience and my last company didn't work out. Big deal. Give them a brown bag, let them puke, tap them on the back, give them a glass of water and tell them, hey Joe, no company's perfect. Yeah? What's the one thing you wish in your current plan that was better? Yeah? I'm happy to show you something different. You understand here? We have here the U-turn. You take the U-turn, not on the Autobahn, but you take the U-turn. Yeah. Sometimes you have a top leader. Maybe they make 100,000 in another company, but you don't know how much they have to bust their ass. Sometimes I talk to a guy that makes millions. Yeah, but they're not happy. Yeah. So sometimes I say, hey Joe, I switched. I was scary. But if you're open, I can show you the numbers. Yeah? Side by side lang. Yeah? Oh, sorry, that's Tagalog. Yeah? So, very, very simple, ladies and gentlemen. These are conversations, phrases that work. And when I talk to other networkers, I never talk bad about the industry. I never talk bad about companies. I never talk about politics or religion, or sports. You never know if you step on other people's toes. Yeah. So these are very nice scripts. Maybe you want to take a screen copy from a picture of this, but you can do this on the phone. Yeah, on the phone. Hey Joe, I would like to share something with you. I put together a quick video. I'm building this with STI Diamonds. I would like your opinion. Yeah, here's my link. Watch it when you have a second. You don't even have to call people. You can share this. Put your own lead capture page here. You can copy paste this on your warm list on WhatsApp. Yeah, so this is working, ladies and gentlemen. Gosh, I have signups. I don't even know from who it comes. Yeah, I have signups all day long. I have to call the company. Please help me. I need to contact this person. Yeah. So this is working, ladies and gentlemen. This is working. Yeah. So these direct messages, do it. Yeah. I'm doing this like a half an hour a day. Direct messages. And I'm in like 800 WhatsApp groups. Yeah. It's pretty busy already. Yeah. So networker to networker, when talking to other network marketing companies, people, yeah, or a little bit FOMO, yeah. So you can use these igniters, but as I said, this weekend I will make like a document with the best social media post. Just change the links, put your name in there, etc., etc., and start to work with your lead capture page. Start to work with your lead capture page. There will also be tips here, a few tips. Make your link short. Use tinyURL or bit.ly. The shorter the link, the better it is. Yeah, big links scare people away. Yeah, you can make a short teaser. You go to your lead capture page and you make with your phone 5 to 10 seconds from different snippets from the video, and then you post a snippet, with a short message on your social media. Curiosity kills the cat. Yeah, so you make like 5 to 10 seconds from the video, from the 3 videos, post this, and make a nice teaser headline. Yeah, you can use emojis. Yeah, but not too much. Yeah, and then you follow up. Whoever likes your post, follow up with them. Yeah, follow up with them. Yeah, but post also frequently. Yeah, and then track and test what's best in your country. Yeah. I think we recorded this session. Yeah, we recorded this session. If you think this is okay and this is helpful, type yes in the chat window. A little bit feedback from me. Yeah. If you have a special guest, if you think, that person, he is a turbo, he has so much horsepower, and you're still a little bit an introvert, call out to your sponsor, do a 3-way. Don't work alone. Yeah, most people in the gym have a gym buddy. Don't work alone. You can also reach out to me or to your sponsor. Don't work alone, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, and then amateurs convince, professionals sort. The real professionals sort a little bit faster. Yeah, so I maxed out my first plan in 1997. I made my first $1 million in 1997 in this industry after 6 years of failing, because I came out of sales. I could convince everybody to join my program in 6 years, but my check never went bigger than, say, $3,000. And I was working hard. And then I had people in my upline and they seemed so lazy and they made $100,000. And we're like, what is this? And then I found my mentor. Yeah. And my mentor lives here in Rockwell. He was in the office last Wednesday. Yeah. Tall guy, from Sweden. And then he said to me, Rens, you work too hard. Work with me. Do 3 ways. Say less to more people. Write it down. Say less to more people. Yeah. And then I start to work on myself. And then I start to grow as a person. And there's a relationship between your personal development and your current bank account. Because you cannot outgrow your bank account. Your bank account is as big as your own personality. Think about this. Yeah, we are humble leaders. I'm still learning from different cultures. Yeah, so the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, people do what we do, not what we tell them to do. So if you go on a prospect and you do what I did in my 6-year failing, convincing them to join a program, you get a burnout, and that prospect maybe signs up because you convinced him, but after 1 week you cannot call them. They don't pick up the phone. They join the witness protection program. They don't want to talk to you. You understand? You understand where it's going? I failed enough, and I saw a lot of people dropping out of the industry, flipping hamburgers again. The only wise thing is I stayed and I worked on myself. Understand the difference? Yeah. So amateurs convince, professionals sort. Sort a little bit faster. But don't talk hours to people, because if you talk hours to people, they think, oh, I have to talk hours to people to do this, because you feel they're subconscious with BS. But if they see a lead capture page and you show them a formula, a system, people will join because of their formula. People join because they see, oh, this is simple. Even if I do this part-time 15 minutes a day, I still can make a full-time income. People join on a bigger pack because the trust level is higher. They see them doing themselves this. Yeah. So I hope it makes a little bit sense. After 1997, we always maxed out any comp plan, ladies and gentlemen. We never went broke again. And we just fine-tuned a formula. Yeah. So apply. There's a document how to apply for this lead capture page. Maybe I can show it to you guys. So you can go to, let me just show it to you guys. Work with the calculator. You guys are spoiled with the calculator. We didn't have this a few days ago. But go to joinblackdiamond.com. Yeah. Click on go to dashboard. Yeah. Click on go to dashboard. Yeah.
Welcome to Diamond Solution.
Hold on. Okay. Fill in your own details, your own username, your own Telegram, WhatsApp, and your own sign-up link. Click on Save Changes, and instantly you have your own lead capture page. Instantly you can sign up people in the next hours. Yeah? That's how we roll, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah? So we will post this video on one of our YouTube channels for the people who couldn't come here. Tomorrow I will do one half of the presentation. The other half is done by CEO Elmar. If you have people in Manila, send them to the office. Make sure you sign them up before they go to the office. We don't like hanky-panky in this company. People belong always to a referrer. Yeah. So we keep everything clean in this company. Make sure they're signed up with you so we can help them to explain how to become Sapphire tomorrow, 3 p.m. Here in Manila. Thank you for being here. I hope you like this little fast start training. We will make some video recordings in the office tomorrow to inspire you. And tomorrow, 3 p.m., I hope we can also broadcast this live on Zoom, 3 p.m. Manila time, for the people on the islands, on the other 7,000 islands, who cannot be with us in the office. Last words from our CEO, Elmar. Please, go ahead.
Yes, hello. I say also goodbye, and I welcome you tomorrow in our office. I hope to be there. I hope to see you there, and we will have a wonderful time together, and we will have much fun, and we do a lot of business. Thank you very much. Join us.
Cool, guys. So, thank you so much, Elmar. And then my last message for this call, ladies and gentlemen, it's very simple. Yeah, it's very simple. In the office on the 6th floor, we found this beautiful globe with rare earth material. Every country has different earth material, but built global, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know about the future, you don't know about the economies, you don't know about politics, but I know one thing. If you build a team in 20 countries, in 40 countries, in 60 countries, and we mature it, you will never go broke again. Your kids will never go broke again. Yeah, build international with us. Build an international retirement. That's what we are after here. And then you get the biggest gift from this industry, and that's called self-determination. So you can go with your friends to any restaurant without looking at the prices. You can travel business class around the globe. You can live in safer neighborhoods. You can drive safer cars. And that's what the ultimate reward, what this industry can give you. Thank you for being here, ladies and gentlemen. See you in the next webinar. I love you all. And I'm so curious about my international guest, how she reacts on my Filipino friends. And I'm curious. I will give her Filipino food. Yeah? A New Yorker on new Filipino food. I think she will fly. Thank you for being here. See you tomorrow in the office or in the next webinar, guys. Stay healthy. Be rich. Love you all.